Hey guys! So I see you've come back for another video. But if you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm currently a junior attending Emory University College of Arts and Sciences and majoring in neuroscience. And maybe, just maybe, minoring in nutrition science. You know, if I can get all my classes in on time. So, I've had a few people DM me and I've had a few of my students ask me what my stats were getting into Emory University, what colleges I applied to, and in general, what my college application process was like. So I got into Emory early decision 2 after going through the Questbridge match process and didn't end up getting matched with any of the schools on my list. Oh yeah, so for those who don't know what Questbridge is, it's basically a nonprofit organization that connects high-achieving low-income high school students with some of the best private institutions in the nation. So if you're matched to a partnering school, you basically get a full ride to that school. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to learn more about, this organization or the process itself, or you can DM me. Yeah. Okay, so I didn't match. Low-key still salty about it, whatever. I still feel like it gave me a pretty good opportunity applying to colleges that I just wouldn't have even thought of applying to. All right, so then what schools did I apply to? I applied to Claremont McKenna, Duke, Emory, Northwestern, Pomona, Hamilton, Stanford, and UGA. So 8 schools total. I got rejected by 5, waitlisted by 1, and accepted by 2. Okay, so then what are my stats? Now, I know some colleges are switching to test optional because of the pandemic, and some are just removing it altogether because frankly, standardized testing is just dumb. So for the most updated information, I would just check up with the school's website, emailing them, calling them, all that good stuff. So for example, Emory University is test optional for the 2020 to 2021 application year, but that's just that year. They might keep it, they might change it back. Yeah, they might change it, they might keep it. Nobody knows. But I do hope that they keep it just because again, I'm not a fan of standardized testing. But again, you just kind of have to check up with the school's exam policies. Now, my standardized test scores were meh. Not the best, not the worst, but just eh. My SAT was 1330, my ACT was 29, my weighted GPA is 4.588, unweighted was 3.926, my ranking was 18 out of 563. Decent sized class. However, I really want to emphasize that these stats are not going to be the sole deciding factor of whether or not you get into Emory or any school of your dreams. Again, I really want everyone to know that I was never great at standardized testing and I think they're dumb. And I hope that Emory has enough sense to keep it test optional for the future. And my GPA, I feel like it's decent. I feel like it's more of a way for Emory to see where you are when compared with the rest of your high school graduating class. But overall, I feel like Emory's pretty holistic. Pretty holistic. Pretty holistic when it comes to viewing your application. And being holistic means that they take into consideration every piece of information provided. So that can actually be a double-edged sword. So whatever, I cannot speak today. Whatever is the weakest of your application isn't alone in dictating your application status. However, whatever is the strongest of your application is also not going to be alone in dictating your admission status. Oh yeah, so forgot about AP courses. So I took a total of 15 AP classes and some honors college courses like multivariable, genetics, anatomy over the course of my high school career. Would I recommend it? Yeah, it's a great way to earn college credits. But if I were to do it all over again, I would probably go the dual enrollment route at a community college junior and senior of my high school years. Because at Emory, you're only allowed to bring in a max of 12 credit hours worth of AP credits, and AP scores have to be at least a 4. But you know what sucks though? Even though undergraduate schools will accept your AP credit, a lot of the post-undergraduate schools like med school or PA school won't count those credit towards your prerequisite requirements. So you end up taking those classes anyways. For example, Intro to Psychology. You get a 5 on your AP exam, great. You don't have to take Psych 101. But some PA schools, they don't accept that. So then you probably end up having to take Psych 101 again, just to satisfy that requirement, which is kind of dumb, but okay. So for extracurriculars, I was in like 5 or 6 clubs. But what colleges really care about is quality over quantity. So if you're dedicated to like 2 to 3 clubs for like 3 or 4 years, that's better than being in 10 clubs for a semester each. And you shouldn't have to join a club just because you think that it would look good on an application. Just join whatever interests you. Just join what you think looks fun, you know? So I did student government, National Honor Society, lacrosse, science Olympiad, marching band, and a math team. I wouldn't fret if you don't have a ton of extracurriculars. If you're busy every day after school looking after your siblings or helping out at your family businesses or even doing a personal project that you're passionate about, just write about your experience with all that. It all counts. Don't dismiss something just because it's not done with your school. For my personal statement, I basically just wrote about my life, what makes me, me. Why do they want me in their incoming freshman class? How do I fit into the university's mission statement? And for my supplemental essays, I basically just rambled on and on about brains and concussions and traumatic brain injuries, all that jazz. Oh yeah, that's pretty important. Not the brain part, although that's pretty important too. I mean the university's mission statement, and I remember my English teacher telling us about it during my junior year of high school. So each university is basically trying to create their perfect image of their incoming freshman class. A class that shows the world that they have diversity, they have intelligence, leadership, ability to change the world, all that jazz. They want the applicants to fit into this specific goal or mold that's stated in their mission statement. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like, I get it, but I don't know. I just feel very conflicted about that. Well, I did a lot of talking today. So I'm just gonna wrap this up, but not before I impart you with some of my tips or wisdom. I like to think that I've gotten wiser over the years, If you are a low-income, high-achieving high school student, I would highly recommend Matriculate and Questbridge. Again, both of these will be linked down in the description below. You definitely don't have to go into college knowing what you want to do. Sure, they want you to write about what you're passionate about, but again, that's just what you're currently passionate about. Who knows what you're going to be passionate about in the future, 5 years from now, a year from now, 10 years from now. Wow, that was random. There's no telling. So I went into Emory thinking that I was going to graduate with a dual degree, Emory and Georgia Tech, for biomedical engineering. But then first semester of freshman year, I changed to neuroscience. I thought I was gonna go to med school, but then I was like, maybe nursing. But then I was like, maybe PA school. And long story short, now I'm on the PA route. Definitely show the schools that you're applying to that you're interested. If I were to go through this hella tedious college application process all over again, I would do the flying programs, visit the schools, talk to the admissions office, do the tours. Talk to the admissions officer when they visit your high school during those college fairs. But I know since everyone's home right now because of the pandemic, you can try virtual tours, YouTube videos. I can link down mine in the description below. Shameless plug. Yes, even simply emailing the university, telling them that you're interested in their school, what you like about the school, and doing your research on what you like about certain programs, initiatives, courses, majors, all that stuff. Just show your interest. Don't be fake. Schools can smell that fakeness from a mile away. Applications are an extension of you, so make it represent that genuine you. And talk to your counselors once in a while. They have to write a letter of recommendation for you too. And it's kind of hard to write a letter for you if they can't even put a name to a face. If they can't even put a face to a name, if they can't even put your face to your name. So even if you just stop by during lunch periods, say hi, just introduce yourself once in a while, that goes a long way. They'll remember you because not a lot of people do that. So make sure to do that and they'll be able to write a better letter of recommendation for you. All right, and some awesome wisdom tips from my friends. Okay, this one. Really think about what you want from your college experience and what's important to you. So for example, my friend underestimated how much racial and socioeconomic diversity would matter to her on a college campus. Take opportunities the minute that they come your way. Don't wait too long or it'll be gone before you know it. Along with that, just be proactive. In college, ain't nobody's gonna hold your hand. They'll help you if you ask, but they're not gonna baby you the entire way. Be more assertive in reaching out to admissions office, financial aid, and all that, and make sure to maintain those relationships just so it's easier for you in the future. Keep in mind the location, the size, and the distance of the school, because that could affect your experience in college. You want a school that's a good fit for you academically, financially, socially. Oh yeah, start on your supplemental writing earlier on. That'll allow you to be more organized and stress out less. In short, not only reach out to the staff, but more importantly to the students to truly know how good the quality of life at the college is. That's pretty much all the tips that I can think of right now. If I think of more, then maybe I'll update it in the description, maybe. But yeah. All right, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video.